People are still coming to terms, of course, with the impact on music of the death of David Bowie. His place amongst the most influential musicians of his age is uncontested, but what fewer people might realise is the store the great man himself set by not just his music, but art. Today, his skill and taste as an art collector of international importance went on display in London.
David Bowie was one of the most inventive musicians of all time, but his passion for art was just as complex and inspiring. From this tiny sculpture by Henry Moore to a dazzling canvas by Damien Hirst, Bowie only bought work that moved him. I've got scars. Those who knew David Bowie well say his personality is reflected in every single piece.
I can see why he liked them so much. They do have an intensity and a drama that David would have embraced.
David Bowie said of Frank Auerbach's dense and sculpture-like work, "My God, yeah, I want to sound like that looks." And art was as important to him as his music. David Bowie also experimented with painting and sculpture, exhibiting his own work in 1995.
Would you give up music for art?
No, but neither would I give up art for music. I am really fortunate in having both the time and the inclination and possibly the talent to work in both mediums.
This is the most expensive piece in his private collection. The painting by Jean-Michel Basquiat could fetch up to £3.5 million. Bowie bought it after starring in a film about the American artist playing the role of Andy Warhol. Bowie wasn't just interested in the big names of the art world. He got to know John Virtue visiting his studio. He bought 10 of his monochrome landscape paintings.
I did really like him, very sincere person, very natural person. And that's what I was dealing with, not the myth.
David Bowie's family have kept some of the most personal pieces, but they say it's time to give others the opportunity to appreciate and acquire the art and objects he so admired. Nazanine Moshiri, News at 10.